Now on CoastTV News.
Polar plunge kicking off the new year in the coldest way possible as brave locals dunked themselves in the ocean, all for a good cause. Minimum wage boost. Delaware workers at the low end of the pay scale getting a little more cash to their bottom line. How employees and business owners feel about it. Major milestone. Ocean City celebrating 150 years. How the town is coming together to honor the century-and-a-half mark.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A lot of new things in the new year, including a new minimum wage in Delaware. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with some workers in Delaware getting a pay raise.
Let's take you to the first state where the minimum wage has officially been bumped up from $13.25 to $15 an hour. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us how workers and business owners feel about it.
2024 is now in the rear view. And for the lowest wage workers in Delaware, 2025 means more money in their paychecks. Now that we're officially into the new year, the minimum wage has been raised by $1.75 per hour. If you're someone that works a full 40 hours a week, that's an extra $70 in your pocket. Tony Winter says it makes a difference.
It's very difficult for people, and particularly families, to live on a $13 an hour wage.
Delaware ranks 31st on multiple cost of living reports, which means this new increase in the minimum wage is a big increase for purchasing power for low-wage workers. But not everyone sees this as a win. We talked to one local who used to run a business, and he told CoastTV that with this increase, owners might have to cut down on staff, and believes that inflation is the real problem. But for Oceanside and Fenwick Island, that's not the case. Owner Rob Fitzpatrick says just about all of his staff already get paid $15 an hour, even before any tips are handed out.
They rely pretty heavily on tips, which adds like an extra $6 to $10 an hour for them. Wage going up is, good for them, but they rely heavily on the generosity of customers anyway.
With inflation on the rise, Winter says increasing the minimum wage is a no-brainer.
Actually, I'd like to see it even go higher than 15, but the increase should certainly help a lot of people in Delaware.
With people having different opinions on the change, they all want the same thing, and that's for everyone to have a better future coming into the new year. I'm Kevin Zappe in Fenwick Island, CoastTV News.
Now, wage increases are being seen throughout Delmarva. In Virginia, workers are seeing an increase. Their pay going from $12 for minimum wage to $12.41 an hour. Now, Maryland's already $15 an hour. That's because Governor Wes Moore signed a bill to accelerate Maryland's minimum wage increase. It went from $12.50 in 2023 to $15 an hour in 2024.
Vacationers planning to stay in Delaware short-term rental properties this year should prepare for some higher costs. A new 4.5% tax increase on rentals like Airbnb and Vrbo went into effect today, adding to an already existing rental tax. For example, a $400 per night rental booked for 5 nights, that's now going to cost an additional $90 under the new tax. It is worth noting that most recently in Sussex County, County Council decided in December to not move forward with a short-term rental tax that would have gone on top of that new 4.5 increase. The proposed ordinance was set to impose a 3% tax on short-term rentals in unincorporated areas. In a 3-2 vote, the Sussex County Council decided against pursuing that tax.
There is nothing like kicking off the new year by jumping into a freezing cold ocean? Okay. Today in Bethany Beach, that's what folks did for the 28th annual Leo Brady Polar Plunge. Hundreds of folks braved the cold to raise money for local scholarships and grants.
We gave 3 scholarships this past year. We normally give 2. Hopefully we can do even more, and it's because of events like this that we're able to do that.
The event also featured the 14th annual Hair of the Dog 5K run and 1 mile walk.
And it must be going around because people in Ocean City took to the frigid ocean this afternoon for the 31st annual Penguin Swim. The annual event raises money for Atlantic General Hospital. Last year, listen to this, the event raised over $100,000. Great job by everybody. Way braver than I could be. People showing up decked out in costumes, bathing suits, even kilts. ready to dive right into that cold water and 2025 in style.
I like the kilts because that looks really warm to me.
The kilts at least seem like they covered some of you up. I think it's still probably very cold. Now it's time to go to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what's your New Year's resolution focused on?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. 72% say health and fitness, 7% say career goals, 7% say family and relationships, 14% say finances. Those are all great.
I have a feeling I'm going to see some more people at the gym this
for
week.
sure.
If you haven't voted yet, you still can at CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app, and we'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11. A power line fell in Berlin around 2 p.m. today near Old Ocean City Boulevard and Worcester Highway. Berlin Electric says they believe the pole's collapse was due to a wind shear. There was also a second pole that was halfway fallen in the area. Berlin Electric said originally 600 customers were without power, but within an hour that number was down to about 30 people.
About 10% is out right now. We backfed everything else, the shopping center. Everything is out on Ocean City Boulevard from this point heading east down to Tractor Supply. They're out of power, and then everything going north up 113.
Berlin Electric said the remaining customers without power can expect to have it back in about 8 hours.
And it wasn't just Berlin. This just came in minutes before our newscast. Parts of Coastal Highway and Ocean City are shut down due to winds damaging a roof. You can barely see it on the screen here in that building there. The very top of it, roof is gone. It's between 75th and 76th. The town says detours are in place as they work to clear debris. And this is important also, the beach bus service is suspended because of that closure. So we're talking about the winds and we're talking about Ocean City. Let's look live now into Ocean City. But our first alert chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, he's not just tracking wind. There's some snow, Paul?
Yeah, it's a combination. We have a 2-for-1 sale on things to watch out for at the beginning of 2025. Let's talk about the wind first and foremost. We are right now looking at wind gusts at 26 miles per hour right now in Ocean City. Same holds true for us at Bethany Beach. We're at a 33 mile per hour wind gust Indian River Inlet, 30 in Millsboro, 31 right now in Georgetown. Now, that being said, we've had some impressive winds. We've been tracking it throughout the day. We had 38 mile per hour wind gusts in Seaford, Greenwood, and Prime Hook. Georgetown, of course, Dagsboro, Indian River Inlet, 36 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts. We had a gust recorded at 32 for us in Bethany Beach and Slaughter Beach. But take a look at this. Impressive wind gusts. We're looking at a 53 mile per hour wind gust that was recorded in Salisbury, and chances are in Ocean City, we had that 49 mile per hour wind gust that really caused some more complications there. Our risk of additional power outages, well, at least through 9 o'clock, we're still watching out for 30 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts. So please be mindful of that. We're not concerned about rain or lightning, but this is strictly a wind concern event. Now, Charlie, before I toss it to you, we've just mentioned something about snow. This is a real concern that I have, so I need everybody to stay put for the forecast because Monday's going to be a very shaky kind of a day, Charlie.
Thank you, Paul. Happening now, a lot of new laws going into effect across Delmarva. One in Maryland. There are now new fines if you get caught speeding, especially in a work zone. According to the state, you could receive a fine anywhere from $120 to $1,000. And this could all be done by an automated speed enforcement system, which means you could be seeing these fines in the mail if you're not careful. The Maryland Department of Transportation hopes these strict fines will increase safety for road workers.
Also this year, Delaware Republicans are introducing a bill that would let Delawareans order wine online and have it shipped to them. That's not allowed currently. Lawmakers have attempted similar bans for 15 years. Critics say wine shipping will hurt retail sales. Now, this bill is limited in scope, only allowing wineries to ship directly to consumers. And if you believe you've been wrongfully convicted in Delaware, there's a new act going into effect that could help. The Delaware Wrongful Conviction Compensation and Service Act provides financial compensation and services for individuals who prove they were wrongfully convicted. Now, those eligible can receive damages, attorney fees, and support services. However, the compensation is reduced if they've already received money from a related lawsuit. Now, that goes into effect June 30th, 2025. And to learn what types of cases that specifically involves, we have that right now on CoastTV.com.
Also in the new year, people on Milford Power will have a slightly higher bill. The city has announced a 1% increase in its power cost adjustment for 2025, but it says Milford is among the lowest electric rates in Delaware. The new rate will go into effect this February. The city encourages homeowners to explore energy-saving options, including things like rebates and electric usage monitors to offset that increase.
Heading down the coast to Ocean City, where long-term repairs to the US 50 bridge, they will restart this week. Starting January 3rd, crews will work 24 hours a day on the machinery room areas of the draw span. The two eastbound lanes and the eastbound sidewalk will be closed. Work is expected to be done by the middle of March.
Looking ahead, Lewis locals are soon going to have a chance to share their thoughts on open space in the city. Next Monday, the mayor and city council is holding a public hearing that will focus on proposed updates to the city's subdivision and land development code. Changes include increasing open space requirements for major subdivisions, refining what qualifies as open space, and updating design standards. That meeting is at 5:30 p.m.
And we are just getting started this New Year's Day.
Playground pushback in Lewis when construction of Canal Front Park's playground is set to resume this month, and what caused the delays.
Here's a look at some of the damage that was wrought in our area because of the severe storms we had last night. Now, we had reports of some structural damage in some places, including over towards Easton, trees down, and we had various areas where we had hail that was reported 1 inch in diameter. But now we're concerned about a bit of snow. More on that coming up.
But first, what big milestone Ocean City is celebrating in 2025? We're back in just 60 seconds.
Check out the newest strength equipment at Planet Fitness.
We're trying new machines in the new year.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 10th.
L&W Insurance, your partners in protection since 1932. As one of Delaware's largest independent insurance agencies, we are committed to meeting all of your insurance needs.
Citadel Concepts and L&W have formed a great relationship. We've been trusting them for over 10 years.
At L&W Insurance, we aim to be your trusted business partner. As a local, I care about providing your employees with comprehensive benefits and insurance protection. For all your commercial and personal insurance needs, trust L&W to be your partner in protection.
Check out the newest strength equipment at Planet Fitness.
We're trying new machines in the new year.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 10th.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Ocean City will be seeing some more smiling faces this year as the coastal town celebrates its 150th anniversary.
Coast TV News reporter Kevin Zappé shows us what we can expect in 2025.
Picking up a magazine to see what to do this year in town. Ocean City is more than just a beach and a boardwalk. There's also big events like Ocean's Calling, Country Calling, Sunfest, and much more.
Winterfest of Lights is pretty cool. I'm here every day walking. I saw the guys setting it up. Brings in a lot of people.
And now, the town is planning 150 days of celebration to honor the big birthday. Tourism and Business Development Director Tom Perlazzo says they're pulling out all the stops.
We're going to celebrate 150 days throughout the year here with, very small activations, and we're going to sprinkle in some really cool events for our public to enjoy.
Expect partnerships with local businesses and organizations to boost both new and beloved traditions. For visitors like Henry Johnson, who's been coming to Ocean City since childhood, the growth is clear.
I've seen this place grow, and it continues to grow, and it's great. More restaurants, more people, and I just love Ocean City.
Palazzo hopes that all these future events will help Ocean City keep people in town longer than just the summertime.
It is an opportunity to create additional economic benefits, derive some attention for the resort. People want to come and book their stay. They can look and see what's out there.
According to Palazzo, all of the 150 plus events will be on their OC Ocean website come January. But if you're looking for more information, you can come right here to the Ocean City Convention Center for more. I'm Kevin Zappé in Ocean City, Coast TV News.
Damaging winds from earlier today caused problems, and we're still under a wind advisory. Stick around, we have snow to talk about.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning is your #1 source for all your heating, air conditioning, and electrical needs. Family owned and operated since 1982, servicing the Maryland and Delaware beaches and surrounding areas. Providing new installation, replacement, repair, maintenance, indoor air quality products, and electrical services. Giving your home the comfort you and your family deserve. Contact us and our team of highly trained professionals will provide the quality and care that makes Arctic the best company for you.
Ants are usually considered a nuisance pest and enjoy a slightly better reputation than other home invaders like cockroaches and mice. But recent studies indicate ants carry germs. Those ants in your kitchen aren't just helping themselves to your food, they might be contaminating it. Call Brazier's Pest Control to sign up for our premium protection plan. We'll keep your home pest free year-round. Call 1-800-908-1000.
Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, Delaware is an award-winning waterfront restaurant serving fresh, local seafood. Catch 54 features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple coastal cuisine with house favorites including our signature crab cakes, shrimp and grits, and our famous 54 burger. Catch 54 offers delicious, chef-inspired nightly specials, a raw bar, a Wine Spectator winning wine list and monthly wine dinners, and the best happy hour in town. Catch 54 in Fenwick Island, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Hi, I'm Bill Whaley, inventor of the porch protection system. I want to talk a little bit about the extra space that can be created with the porch protection system. You can use that extra space for exercise equipment, pets, children, fireplaces. It's all marine grade materials. They're really easy to roll up and down. It also holds heat and air conditioning equally well. Start creating that extra space at your house today.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Pete went to the dentist. He showed them a black spot that he noticed inside his cheek. The dentist said it was probably nothing. Maybe he just bit his cheek and got a blood blister. Months went by, Pete wasn't feeling well, and another doctor told him that black spot was cancer. The dentist had failed to diagnose the cancer when it was most treatable. Failing to diagnose is one of the most common types of malpractice cases. If you or a family member have been the victim of medical carelessness, tip the scales of justice in your favor. Call Schwartz & Schwartz today.
My patients mean the world to me. It's why I come to work every day.
When a patient gives me a hug or says, I can't believe you were able to do this for me.
Getting somebody out of pain.
Seeing a patient be able to smile when they haven't for years.
Somebody that's afraid and then they're not afraid anymore.
I love making a difference in other people's lives for the better.
I think that's a really amazing thing that you can do for somebody else.
I'm thankful that I get to do it.
Open 6 days a week with convenient hours. Call and schedule your appointment today.
A little bit earlier in the newscast, we were talking about the wind damage that was wrought throughout portions and near the Berlin area. We still have concerns for gusty and dangerous winds for tonight. That'll be the first thing we talk about. Secondly, and typically I don't go over the edge about anything. I'm pretty easygoing cat, but I am concerned about Monday. I am so concerned about Monday that I'm telling you I'm concerned about Monday, and I'm going to show you why. So first of all, let's talk about tonight. Spicer Brothers camera, Salisbury, winds about 8 miles per hour. We will stay clear for tonight, and we're going to have a pocket of Arctic air that's going to begin to push into our area for the weekend, and that's going to set the stage for that threat of snow. 44 degrees in Milton, Redding, Georgetown, and Delmar as we speak. We are currently pretty clear precipitation-wise, but we do have the active wind advisory. Now, this is for Georgetown, Bridgeville, Seaford, Laurel, Delmar, Drummondboro, Selbyville, Millsboro, and all places in between, because we're watching out for about 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts. In addition to that, over towards the beach area, we have a gale wind warning. The difference between these two, 30 mile per hour winds here, threat of 40 to 45 mile per hour winds here along the coast for the beaches, Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, and all those beaches, and gale wind warnings in effect throughout the entire Chesapeake Bay area. Right now, we have much to do about nothing that's happening just to our west, but this is where that pocket of cold air is going to begin to sweep in and set the stage for Monday's rain. But the wind right now still knifing its way out of the west-northwest. And some of the winds that we measured, 38-mile-per-hour wind gusts, for example, in Seaford, and down to 32 in Slaughter Beach, just to name a few. But the most impressive wind gusts we recorded today, 53-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Salisbury, a 49-mile-per-hour wind gust Ocean City. And here's our expectation with our forecasting models. At least a 30 to 35-mile-per-hour wind gust expected for noon and 1 o'clock tomorrow for Thursday. So we're not done with the gusty winds quite yet, but that will be a primary concern. Now I'm going to skip from tonight all the way to Sunday, okay? Here's a look at what I'm concerned with. Now look at this real quick so you can understand what you're looking at. The darker the color or the darker the purple, the worse the snow. So here we go. Very light, right along southern portions of Sussex. And this is where we are, where I have my hand, okay? So as we go to Monday at 3 o'clock in the morning, you notice it gets darker here. I'm looking at, that looks like about 1 to 2 inches. But then if this darker color pulls over, which it does, by 11 o'clock, that means that we could possibly see more than 3 inches of snow. And I believe we're going to be somewhere between 4 and 6. So it's still a little bit early, and I'm jumping the gun because I typically don't do it, but I'm concerned because this slice of snow is covering everybody, and the most targeted area that's supposed to get the most snow is us. So if you have to deal with something on Monday with the children, going back to work, you travel or whatever, make proper preparations because Sunday night going to Monday morning is going to be a problem. All right? You got it? Good. Now let's go on with our regular forecast. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We're going to be really cold over the weekend. We're going to have Arctic air that's going to drop the temperature down into the 20s, setting the stage for that Monday snow event. We will keep you updated on radio, TV, and all of our social media platforms.
Thank you, Paul. Looking ahead, the city of Lewis says construction for improvements at Canal Front Park's playground, they're set to pick up again this month. Work seen here in October has been put off until the week of January 20th. The city says that's due to shipping delays and weather forced the pushback of construction. Lewis says it anticipates the new playground will be installed in late March.
It's time to look at our last holiday house. This is from Sharon in Selbyville. Her tree says, "Joy to the world." Thank you, Sharon, and thank you to everyone who shared their photos with Coast TV this holiday season. We really, really appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Start the new year by adding value and function to your kitchen.
No cabinet tear-out needed.
With Paul Davis, skip the hassle of a full remodel and get your dream kitchen now.
We reface your cabinets with 5 layers of high-quality hardwood and your choice of color.
That's new doors, drawers, and hardware, all for half the cost of a full remodel.
Completed in as little as 3 days.
Right now, get half off labor, a free microwave, and pay as little as $100 per month. Call now to beat the spring rush.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts. Here to help now.
We run toward the danger, not away from it.
Lives depend on it.
Fire department, call out!
Get me a gurney! We're gonna get you through this. Thank you.
Let's go. Strong group of firefighters at 51. All right, let's roll. I'm police. I'm not scared to die.
You okay?
We'll succeed where others have failed.
I got a victim!
You saved a lot of lives.
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
So I work in the hospitality business, or even being a neonatal nurse. It's very important for me to have a great smile.
Business, it's all about connections and talking to people.
It just means so much to have a smile and being able to lift those sick people or people that aren't in the best situation. When I'm receiving my customers, I can receive them with a beautiful smile.
Let's get started.
Your first consult is free. You know, a smile goes so far.
Call Tillman Orthodontics for your free consult.
Toyotathon is still on. Now's the perfect time to recharge with a new Toyota.
I'm taking a RAV4 hybrid hiking.
Sounds fun.
Oh.
We're going on a road trip in a Tacoma. Wow.
Nice.
We're taking our pack to see snow in a Sequoia.
Can we keep them?
I think I oversnapped.
Right now, buy a rugged new Tacoma with low 2.99 APR financing or lease an SR5 model Tacoma for just $199 a month.
Toyotathon ends January 6th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Are you looking to transform your mobile home? Choosing a company that doesn't know the difference between a manufactured and a stick-built home can lead to major repairs in the future. At Delaware Mobile Home Repair, we work exclusively with manufactured homes. So whether you need your bathroom remodeled, new roofing, siding, or any other restoration or renovation on your mobile home, the team at Delaware Mobile Home Repair will get the job done right. Visit our website today and start your free estimate with Delaware Mobile Home Repair.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
We're expecting blustery conditions to continue for tonight, at least till about 9 to 10 o'clock, so be mindful of that. In Laurel, we're looking at 11-mile-per-hour winds with 44, courtesy of our Tendo's Casual Furniture Cam, and we'll drop to 39. We're going to see colder air kicking in. Our umbrella winner, by the way, Bonita Castelli Weary of Milton. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. We'll keep it updated, particularly with this threat of snow that's coming down the line. It's sponsored by Brockstedt, Mandelis, and Federico. So we have the gale wind warning, watching out for 44 to 40-mile-per-hour winds. Inland, we have the wind advisory, watching out for 35-mile-per-hour winds. So whether you're inland or along the coast, it's going to stay breezy all night long. Finally, here's a look at the 10-day forecast. Arctic air steps in, dropping the temperature dramatically on Saturday, Sunday. The snow on Monday. We will keep you updated on that because that looks like that's going to be a problem. We'll update you throughout the day.
All right, Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.